Yes, I am back with a spiritual reflection, if you will, because many people who deem themselves as spiritual, right? They would use sort of phrases that sum up an approach to life that it is my contention is the opposite of spiritual. And there are two paradoxes here. I will dissect them without boring you for too long. One is the usual karma is a bitch, right? Or you will reap what you sow, the famous biblical verse. But leaving religion aside and the reason why that might have worked as a moral imperative in times of old, right? Society is structured in a way that functions with reward and punishment, and by instilling in us from a very young age that if you behave properly, good things will happen to you, and if you do not behave as we expect, bad things will happen to you, right? And we all know deep inside that is not true. That is a bribe in a way. That is a sort of coercion, because you might eat very well and you might get cancer or a heart attack or other health issues that you cannot control. So one of the things is we need to create the illusion of control. These phrases, these sort of short proverbs, among other things, provide us that, right? It's like, if I do this, the anxiety of the unknown future will be diminished. But by my understanding of how the whole universe works, and through my endless lives on this planet, that is not something that can be applied to nature, to life, to this wonderful thing called existence. So the paradox there is a spiritual being, right, waiting for a revenge, waiting for something bad to happen to someone who behaved in a way he or she shouldn't have. So he's waiting at the roadside to see how this bad man or evil woman falls victim of their own actions, because karma is a bitch. Well, sometimes it doesn't happen. And one absolute proof for this is such a man, Henry Kissinger, or Kissinger, because it's a German surname. He's responsible for the misery of millions of people, be that through sanctions, boycotts, political decisions, etc. And he's almost 100 years old. He's rich. He has done whatever he wanted. So in that material sense, he might be rotten inside, right? That I don't know. But in that superficial sense, which is reflected in karma is a bitch, well, not for him, not for his brother that died when he was 90-something, and not for many other people who are living a grand life after ruining, killing millions and thousands of people, like many ex-presidents and many ex-prime ministers who have earned millions in book deals and lectures and stuff. So whenever you remember the phrase, oh, karma is a bitch, think of him. Think of any former president. I don't care. Any former CEO that is in his 80s, 90s, living a beautiful life, in appearance, of course. And then shove that phrase up your asshole, because it doesn't work like that. A lot of things happen to a lot of beautiful people. So, as a spiritual being, one could argue that it's wrong to want revenge. And this is the essence of karma is a bitch, or you will reap what you sow, is revenge. You're waiting for that punishment to come. But the true spiritual, they are detached from revenge. It's not even a cold dish. They don't give a fuck about that dish. They just enjoy everything. The spiritually minded and honestly spiritual people, they send bombs of love to these motherfuckers instead of, like me, wishing them the very worst. But I'm trying. I might reach those heights in which I can send love bombs to these despicable human beings. But in the meantime, remember, sometimes you will not reap what you sow, and you will not sow what you reap, right? So we are floating in the universe. We don't know nothing about how everything operates, so just enjoy, relax, love yourself, because I love you, okay?